Authoritarian governments actively repress human rights defenders, activists, dissidents, and journalists living within their borders. Even when those who experience this repression flee their country, their safety is not ensured. Authoritarian governments increasingly reach across borders to silence dissent, engaging in harassment, kidnappings, and even extraterritorial killings. This practice is called transnational repression. The most pervasive and widespread application of transnational repression is the use of digital technologies to surveil and intimidate exiled dissidents globally. Women activists and dissidents in exile face unique challenges because governments use gender as a tool of digital transnational repression. Women receive more online threats in the form of sexual harassment and disinformation campaigns that aim to intimidate and shame them publicly. They also experience social isolation and stigma as state-linked actors engage in doxing and spread disinformation about them and their activism. The repercussions of these attacks are grave and include psychological and emotional harm, including anxiety, fear, burnout, and concern for their physical and digital safety. Despite the resilience of these women, such attacks force them to be cautious to avoid further abuse. This results in self-censorship, negatively impacting transnational activism. Host states have an obligation to protect against human rights violations under international human rights law, but their responses remain insufficient. Social media platforms continue to be sites of extensive harassment and abuse. Governments must work with these platforms to enact policies that address gender-based digital transnational repression to protect citizens and foreign nationals from these attacks.